Hello, everyone. Welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to be talking about Google and the trade that I am currently in. So, looking at the 4-hour chart, and if you look back at one of my last videos, which I will throw above, I have already talked a bit about Google, but I want to talk about what it's been doing these past few days. I entered a trade on the 31st of July around, I think maybe 6:33 a.m. with an expiration for August 15th. And I am looking to see a move up to $202.80, basically $203, somewhere between $202 and $203. That is my current target because there is a gap to be filled up to that target. And if you're looking to see where that gap originated from, you see that it was a gap that first started around this 192.72 and then comes all the way up to that 203 level, but it's already filled a lot of it, and we see this consolidation within that range. But we're looking to see it break above that consolidation range and finish the gap fill. And I have until the end of next week to see that happen. Right now, I am currently in the green by I'm up 30% right now, but I'm looking for that fill up until 202, or at least 200, but my profit target is 202 at the very end of that gap fill, especially because there is a supply zone above. I think it might be a 4-hour supply zone. Let me see. And then we have all-time highs at 207. No, I think it's a 1-hour supply zone. But that supply zone has been touched 3 different times, which means it should be weakening. And I'm honestly thinking that if we can pass 197.50, then this might be the time that we see a move up past 198. And once you're above 198, 199, then I think that we're looking for that we'll see a pretty good move up, a strong move up above that supply into that gap. So recently, as I said, I entered here. I entered around 192.50, I believe, like around here. And I did see myself down by a lot. And it went all the way down to this demand zone, which I'd drawn for all the way back to July 21st. And so I think what I learned from this is that I shouldn't have entered my trade in the middle of a range, especially because I'd already said that it was a range. So, and I was interested in a swing. And I think if you're interested in a swing, then you should not be entering within a range. You want to enter at the bottom of the range for calls or at the top of the range for puts. And I entered in the middle, which also I think I should have respected the fact that I had demand all the way down here, because it ended up coming all the way down to touch that demand and then coming all the way back up to supply. And it honestly can do it again. It can like come down from supply, come down to this demand, or even to this demand. If it passes this demand, then it is invalidated and I would delete it. But again, since these supply and demand zones they weaken as they are touched more and more, I'm just hoping to see it push through it very soon. But yes, I entered here. I saw a lot of loss here, but because I had so much time, and that's why I made what was it, 16-day, took a 16-day, a 17-day contract. Now I still have the time to see it move up. I don't have a stop loss currently, though I think that if it passes below this 1-hour demand, I don't want to be in it anymore. But I entered around 192.50. And so I think just like below this demand zone would be a viable stop loss, but really hoping to see this push up. But that's my recap of Google right now and what I'm hoping to see it do. And if you come to the daily, I see that I have some, if you come to the daily, it's also following this 4-hour trend line. So maybe I should come to the 4-hour instead of the daily. But yeah, you see that it's following this 4 hour trend line and it's respecting it. It touched this demand, so it's kind of like maybe we can hope to see a push up to 198 by August 15th, but it's just like I just want to see it now. Um, but yeah, that's Google. And in the next video, I'm going to talk about Marvel because I think I'm seeing a really good setup for Marvel.